We're friends?
Why, of course. I can't remember my house ever being this lively before you came along.
Oh, well, I've never really had a friend before.
There are two key events in Season 3 that are equally important and also controversial. The first being the very last event of the season, as we are still feeling the repercussions of allot and Twilight. Though I am noting a distinct rise in Princess Twilight artwork as of late. The other obviously being Discord's Reformation in Keep Calm, Flutter On. Discord went from the most memorable villain in MLP to becoming friends with the kindest character in the show, Fluttershy. And don't argue that fact, it's in her job description. However, while many bronies found this jarring, it was rather a common and logical character progression arc. But first, let's address the elephant in the room that is the episode's one universal agreed upon flaw. It should have been a two-parter.
There! Much better! I do prefer ice skating to water skiing, don't you?
In this episode, we get a lot of character development that has series-altering repercussions, with the most powerful villain in MLP history being turned good.
Most of the time.
And it all happens in under 30 minutes. So yeah, with more time we could have actually seen more of Flutter's and Discord's friend interactions leading to the big climax. Not to forget, a few cancel out wedding-like music numbers would have been simply amazing to say the least. But alas, Hasbro did not even allot the writers enough episode time to give Twilight's allocornification a two-parter, when it blatantly was designed to be so. So with this in mind, it was still impressive how much they were to cram into one episode and still not feel as jarring as, say, Magical Mystery Cure.
Hold on a second!
Now on to the topic at hand. Why Discord's Reformation worked. Let's quickly dissect what little we know about the Prince of Chaos going into Keep Calm, Flutter On's main events. Discord is a Draconis, who at least briefly ruled over Equestria before Celestia and Luna intervened. He is seemingly the most powerful sentient creature yet seen in the series, depending on how you classify the elements of harmony as sentient or not, who has shown the capacity to alter the space-time continuum with the snap of his fingers. And on top of all this, even though he has existed for over 1,000 years, he apparently never had a friend. And if we apply AJ logic to that, never had a meaningful family relationship as well. I know that never had friends may sound cheesy, but it sort of makes sense with this setup. Discord can do anything and everything he wants, so he had never needed to rely upon somebody else's help to accomplish a goal. On the flip side, his actions create a field of annoyance, to say the least, that sort of repelled any pony's efforts to actually try to befriend him. What this translates to is Discord's selfish abuse of his power caused him to become the isolated beast in the Beast and Beauty equation. And no, I'm not talking about Disney here. Well, much. What I'm referring to is the Beast and Beauty narrative equation, or Trope. For a quick recap, this is what TV Trope's website has to say on it. The male is usually a monster physically capable of great raids and destruction. The female is kind, smart, and emotional. She sees the good in him and the world.
Yes, I love everything.
He smashes anything that threatens her into itty-bitty pieces. So yeah, besides that smash part, which actually would make a hilarious excuse to use the Gazelle trope in Season 4, Discord's redemption fits this to a T. I must stress tropes including this one are not bad by default, as Disney's The Beauty and the Beast got an Academy Award nomination with it, along with various other anime using it successfully like Inuyasha, Fruits Basket, and hell, even Hellsing offered its own twisted version of it. The narrative structure often works so well because it often incorporates playing around with perspectives as what is evil, and creates external and internal conflicts for our main leads. The Beast struggling with his inner demons that push others away, and the Beauty having to have enough confidence in her own beliefs to overcome the Beast's flaws. It's a tension machine created around a lesson of acceptance, and the power of bonds, and not judging a book by its cover. It's these complexities that make it such a good structure for a narrative, including in Keep Calm, Flutter On. Like Bella and the Beast, Fluttershy and Discord are locked into a new situation they both can't really escape from. Discord being held at elemental gunpoint, doomed to be trapped in stone forever if he acts out of line too much.
He fixes this or he goes back to being stone!
Fluttershy, though not as obvious, is also trapped by the situation.
Well, it looks like I know where I'll be crashing while I'm being reformed. With you, Fluttershy.
Oh dear.
To give up on Discord means not only to fail at her moral beliefs, but also to let down Celestia, and toss aside all of the confidence she's built up over 3 seasons. Remember, Flutters is still not used to others putting so much faith in her hooves, outside of her close group of friends, and even then it's 50-50.
Do you all think I'm a silly, gullible fool?
Oh, only in the sense of being silly and gullible. No.
Now, the mortal princess of Equestria is singling her out and is putting her absolute faith and trust in Fluttershy. Discord and Fluttershy have to play along with this game. See, this is key to understanding Keep Calm and Flutter On. Before this point, Discord had no reason to form a relationship with any other pony besides toys for his amusement. When you have the power to distort reality with your whims, you really don't need to interact with others on a technical level, and his actions were more than enough to push others away. Discord here is trapped with the one pony willing to look past and endure his childishness, and is forced to interact with her, even if it's just initially to manipulate her to not become an lawn ornament again. This is very similar to the Beast's situation, where he has to get someone to love him or to be cursed for eternity as the Beast, and Belle being the one unorthodox clever girl that's able to look past the Beast's exterior to save her father. Their relationship is extremely forced and is fake at first, but a fake relationship is still a relationship that can bloom genuine. And this is Discord's first long-term positive one he has ever experienced, thanks to Fluttershy's morals and unbending devotion to her element.
Because that's what friends do.
We're friends?
Why, of course. I can't remember my house ever being this lively before you came along.
Oh, well, I've never really had a friend before.
Well, now you do.
Truly, for the first time in centuries of his life, he is not alone. That is a powerful, powerful idea. Oh, that's not a big deal, some might say. Just stop. If you believe enduring literal centuries of loneliness is not a big deal, then you are an ignorant fool. You probably have not felt the suffocating sensation of utter loneliness that constricts the life out of you as you scream out in silence for help. Being alone or simply feeling that way slowly eats away at your soul. Discord was lonely. He was simply shielded to the fact of this by his ignorance of what friendship is. You truly don't realize how far into the depths you have fallen until the light seeps down from above. Fluttershy showed Discord true kindness. For the first time in eons of his life, he felt the joys of connecting to another being, and it did affect him. Remember the very first thing Discord wanted to do after being freed from the element's threat? It was not to turn Ponyville back to the chaos capital of the world, but to go ice skating with Fluttershy. When Fluttershy confronts Discord by threatening to end their friendship, he is forced to realize what he faces to lose, and more importantly, what he faces to return to, and it hit him like a brick wall to the face. The centuries of isolated sorrow were no longer shielded by his ignorance of the joys of friendship. This realization strikes at him straight to the heart so swiftly and hard that he literally is brought to tears. Discord had swallowed the red pill of companionship. There was no going back. That is why Keep Calm, Flutter On works. The Beast of Chaos was shown the light of friendship and could not willingly go back in the depths of despair and isolation. Kindness and love proving once again to be truly the most powerful forces in the universe. Any universe. That is why Keep Calm, Flutter On is an awesome episode. It embodies MLP's core message and offers an interesting parallel. See, Discord was not the only character in the series to cast aside friendship initially.
And I have an even more essential task for you to complete. Make some friends! Aww.
After all, the magic of friendship was the series' first lesson learned by Twilight Sparkle. However, Twilight had the benefit of needing others to accomplish her goal. Imagine how differently MLP would have gone if she could have easily defeated Nightmare Moon with a geeky clap of the hooves all by herself, never discovering the importance of AJ's honesty, Pinky's laughter, Fluttershy's kindness, Rarity's generosity, and Rainbow Dash's loyalty. Just food for thought. Remember, as always, keep calm and an open mind. Also, apparently this episode opened the door for 4 to 5 Discord episodes in Season 4. So, yeah. Awesome episode indeed.